Hey guys, how are you? Today I have come up with a brand new video about common resume mistakes which you might make while you are drafting a resume for applying the jobs. So while the best resume may not be enough to get you a job, submitting a bad resume for sure will cost you a job. So it is very important that you avoid those common resume mistakes. So you may be perfect for the job, but having just one silly or common mistake might be enough to put your resume in a rejection pile. So I have come up with a few common resume mistakes which you might make while you are making your resume. So one of the most common mistake you might make while you are drafting your resume is grammatical errors. This type of errors includes typos, spelling errors, and using wrong tenses. So these are the most obvious of all the mistakes which may happen in the resume. So what you can do to correct these kind of errors, maybe you can ask somebody to proofread, and you can also double check or check your resume 3 times, 4 times, or as many times as possible before applying for the job. So another common mistake which you can make while you are drafting your resume would be providing too much information. So a resume overloaded with information is very difficult to read, and moreover hiring managers will not have time to go through every information, all the information. So you should make a very succinct resume, maximum of 2 pages, and only include information that are relevant to the job you are applying for. And make sure that your resume has enough white space. So the another common resume mistake is not tailoring your resume. So nowadays many employers use an applicant tracking software which is called ATS, and that is a software used to narrow down thousands of potential candidates to only few perfect fit candidates. So that means you should use the exact same keywords which are found in the job description. Otherwise that software may not notice your application, and even though you are highly qualified, you may not land into interview. So another common mistake you might make while you are drafting your resume is not quantifying your accomplishments. So you should always use quantifiers such as the number of people you managed, the percentage of growth or percentage of income you generated, number of articles you published. These quantifiers provide strong evidence of the claim you are making on your resume. For example, what you can do is write an action statement such as managed a team of 15 officers. So 15 is a quantifier here which will really provide strong evidence for your resume. And another common mistake you might make while you are drafting your resume is using personal pronouns. So it should be obvious that everything in your resume is about you. So it's not about another person. So never use words such as I, me, or my. While drafting statements, you can use action verbs. For example, instead of using I was responsible for drafting a paper, you should write as published 3 papers and 4 blog articles. And another common mistake is including personal information. So including personal information such as age, gender, religion, and marital status is not recommended because that may lead to intentional or non-intentional biasness. So never ever use those information in your resume. And also another common mistake which could happen in your resume is including references, because if you include references in your resume, that will occupy very important space of your resume, and employers, if they really want to go through the hiring process, they will ask you for the references at the end, and usually asking references is the last stage or last step of the hiring process. So don't bother too much and don't include references in your resume. Instead, provide really strong action statements in your resume and make it really nice and easy to read, so that employer will be willing to hire you as soon as possible. I hope my video has helped you a lot while drafting perfect resume, and good luck for your job search, job hunt, and please do not forget to subscribe our video. Thank you.